this one, that I don't have any choice. All of them, they are good. Good evening. I don't know about there are so many things that is going on, and people will talk according to their own conviction. Yeah, so you cannot force anybody to say something how you want it, or the way you it will please you. That's just it. So my people, in this video we want to talk about Sheun Kuti, and you are welcome to join and give your own opinion. There's something I always say is the mirror effect. You can criticize something so much that you become that thing that you are criticizing. So at any time that you are fighting against something, you are in opposition to something, always be careful that you don't become that thing, because it's always what happens. If you see someone fighting against all these Gabriel people, before you know it, they will say they catch him in one Gabriel club. You know what I mean by Gabriel? You understand? So sometimes you see somebody fighting against maybe, for example, this bingoism, fighting against all this their life freedom frosting that they are doing. Before you know it, you take on their attributes, you become like them, intolerable, you understand, offensive, just kind of bitter. You just take on them. If you are not careful, there's a very thin line. And then you are, for example, you are fighting, you say you are freedom fighting against corruption in Nigeria, against everything that is wrong in Nigeria, and then it comes out again, you are just the same thing you are crying about. You say Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is not moving forward. In Europe, they are not looking at us like human beings. And when you come back to Nigeria, you are not looking at your fellow Nigerians as equal humans. The only thing that will make you to raise your hand against somebody is because you are not seeing the humanity in that person. That's why you want to assault the person, right? That's why you feel emboldened to raise your hand against someone that is representing the state of Nigeria. And you say Nigeria, you condemn Nigeria, and you develop that contempt for the state of Nigeria and everything that represents the state of Nigeria. And the state of Nigeria gives you the home where you live comfortably, and they give you their police to escort you as an escort to protect you, but it's not enough. And you go after the policeman, and the man was not even like offensive. He was just like laid back, and you are grabbing him, it's not enough. You push him, it's not enough. You slap him, it's not enough. What is it? What is there for the young generation to learn? The other time we were talking about the young people that they are giving birth to in the abroad, and they are running mental. They are forming gangs, moving like human pests, like a threat to society, forming dysfunction, pockets of dysfunction wherever you see them. Why? Is if they have this kind of fathers at home that are like oppressive. The mama will say, wait, what are you showing your children? Where is the role model? Tell me the role model for the black youth. Where are they? The musicians, they call them celebrities. They are British. British. Nothing to show there. Nothing. British. You are looking at somebody on the screen. What is he portraying? Let's assume many people don't have role model, nobody to follow, nobody to guide, and they are looking at you, a star from a big family, a renowned family, and what are you doing? Alaye. You know who I am. I will do it to you. In public. You know you are a public figure. What is that going to do to your image all over the world? A public star. The same thing Burna Boy did. He went to a club. They told him the woman is taken. The woman asked somebody, he's accompanied by someone. He was like, what? He wants out Shani. Before you know, they don't buy. Tell me, who is the youth going to look? Who? Where is the example for the youth? You want the youth to be upright. You want the youth to do well. You want the youth to follow the good and narrow way. Tell me the example that they are seeing. me, a lot of people are making excuses. Tell me, can he go to Europe, in France, in London, and raise his hand? That is Kolo hand. Can he raise that hand and put it on a policeman outside of Nigeria? He can't. So how will the homeland be good if you have traveled all abroad and you cannot do such abroad, and you come home, instead of you to emulate and do better, so that that thing you want it to be, so that you can be the example? No, your own is even worse. It doesn't matter. Police is authority. Police is authority of the state. What does he have to hide? The police can follow you. Once you see police following you, your duty is to stop. You don't have anything to hide. You don't have to say, why is police following you? Why should police not follow you? Why should police? That means you have something to hide. If police is following you, park. It's the same thing. Once you see police following you, anybody knows that here in abroad, if you are driving and police is behind you, you have to be looking at the next place to stop. So you have something in your car. That is why. Maybe you have a gbano where they smoke. I don't know. There is something there, because why are you afraid of police is following you? Is police is following you again is a threat? Police is following you, you not feel threatened. It's not enough. You not stop your car. It's like, who is not the threat? Who is not the threat? Police is following you, you not calm down. So if you really feel threatened, will you come down and go and slap your threat? Think about it, people. Leave all these excuses that people are making. If you feel threatened, naturally you will run. You will run, especially as a policeman. He has gun in his hands. If he is provoked, he can pull the trigger, and that will be story for another day. But he didn't. He was complacent. He was calm. It's like he recognized you. Perhaps, maybe he wants to exchange banter, he wants to do whatever. But he represents the state of Nigeria. If you do not respect the state of Nigeria, you don't respect the people that are the face of the state of Nigeria. Why will you go outside of Nigeria and you will be respected as a Nigerian? Let us be telling ourselves the truth. How can you not respect Nigerian police? Nigerian police is the symbol of authority, of orderliness. That is on a good note. Now, you can say, oh, the police are corrupt. The police are corrupt all over the world. Police are corrupt all over the world. Police do things all over the world. Police do things. There's what is called blue code. They cover themselves all over the world. And police can save the day all over the world. Police can save the day all over the world. So you don't want to respect the state of Nigeria. You don't want to respect the representatives, the symbol of authority in the state of Nigeria. You say they are nothing, they are worthless, and so much so that you can lay your hand on the authoritative figure representing the state of Nigeria. And then you leave Nigeria and you are complaining that the way they treat you at the airport as a Nigerian is offensive to you. Hello? How? Why should you be offended? Maybe you don't call it anything, no. The measure you give will be returned to you. If you say Nigeria is nothing, everywhere you go, you will be seen as nothing. You are behaving like an animal. You say there is animal country, everybody is an animal. This is Nigeria, is lawless. Wherever you go, that hand will meet you. They will treat you like a lawless being from a lawless country, because this is the image you want to portray, that you are lawless. You cannot abide by the law. You have no code of conduct. And so you will be packed like animals that need direction, that have no code of conduct, that cannot follow simple rules and regulation. That is it. There is no magic that wants to happen, because all these things, people are looking at it on the internet. You are doing it and you put it on the internet. You think you want to shame Nigeria, but Nigeria is just a name. It's a geographical area. It's an entity. You are the face of Nigeria. The people in authority are the face of Nigeria. So it is what you portray that the world is seeing. It is how they experience you that they know what to call Nigeria. If you go out of Nigeria and they experience a better version of you, a lawful version of you, yeah, a law abiding version of you, a dutiful version of you, that is what they know. Nigerians are dutiful. Nigeria are lawful and law-abiding citizens. That is what they know. But when you go out and show yourself in the most despicable way, and you raise your children to turn to nuisance and a threat to the societies that they find themselves, and so you will be beheading. That's how they will see you. There is no magic. And then you will slap policeman, attack policeman, and you say the state of Nigeria is nothing, the representatives of the state of Nigeria is nothing, and then you go, you reach Heathrow Airport, and they treat you like nothing, and you are complaining, is it because I'm black? No, it's because you have told them that you are nothing in different ways. Nigeria is Nigerians. Now, what Shehu Kuti have shown that this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. You can be lawless. And some people will do that. Do you know most of the problem that Nigerian people have abroad is because they challenge police outside of Nigeria? Because when police is talking to you, you will not be saying why. You'll be claiming right. They don't tolerate that. Then they will kick you down. Before you know it, the whole thing will escalate. Whereas the indigenes of that place, they see their police as God. When police, like when you are here, for example, when police is driving, you will see there will be automatic go slow. Nobody wants to do overtaking. The police will just be driving. Anytime they bend or corner, then you will just see everybody will just be driving. But once police is driving on the road, everybody will just line back. Because why? They are not, they are afraid. They don't want to be, they don't want anything that will make them to have any confrontation with police. They don't want to have anything to do with police. They will lie, I'm telling you. But you will see in Nigeria, you will see police, so you will be doing a body they worry. I don't just buy new motor. Film, you will overtake police, then police will stop him. Stop. Park your car. Then they will start saying, oh, is it because I'm black? Why are you doing me? I'm just driving. I don't have the right. They will be arguing with police. The thing will be going high. You don't argue. Look, like here, when they see their police, they're already shaking. Like when they see their police, they are not doing anything bad, though, but seeing their police, their body will be do. Wherever you are going and you are seeing police, you have a sense that you have to be in your best behavior. But na lie. So you are saying you are Pan-African, you want Africa to be good. Is this how Africa will be good? So if you assault a police officer, Golden, for example, Golden Page Awakening, you say last the officer apologized. So if the officer apologized, is that how Africa is going to be good? So because he did it, because he's a celebrity that's supposed to be a role model, and then he assaults a policeman because of his low wages, he cannot contend with him. He's coming from a background of wealth. He's wealthy. I don't know. I am assuming. And the policeman feels, under. He cannot do much. He wishes maybe he can be compensated with some money, for example. And if that is an apology, that is what it takes. If they do that for his own personal safety, for his own personal preservation, right? Is that good? Is that a model to follow? If you say you are pushing for Pan-Africanism, is that an example of Pan-Africanism? I don't know, because the whole sentiment around Pan-Africanism is that we have been humiliated as Africans. We have not been treated right. We have not been, our humanity have been denied. We have been looked at, and we are trying to call ourselves together and, respect ourselves, see the humanity in us, uplift ourselves, and do better for ourselves. Basically, that's the premise of Pan-Africanism. And if you cannot, at that micro level of one-on-one interaction with somebody that is representing one of the states in the same Africa, then tell me, upon what basis are you a Pan-Africanist? Let's be factual. Upon what? That is not Pan-Africanism. Because you mean you want to tell us that in Africa we go around assaulting each other and becoming, like me personally, I grew up with older people, with the older generation, so I was exposed to another system of upbringing that doesn't involve all this violence that we are seeing today. And people don't even realize that all this violence came in with the colonial master, because they had to be violence, to be hard like that, to bend the people against their will. That was what they brought, and the people they put through their system, through their schooling. And that's why you have to have corporal punishment, beating, and all those things to mold you into what they want you to be. And so we adopted it, and we thought that beating and being violent, aggressive is the only way. No, you don't. When you look at them now, they have refrained from that. They are not. They did it on themselves. Oh, they did it on themselves, and they have stopped it. So they now program it around their, war machine, all those things that they are doing. And that's why they have sports like wrestling, like boxing, because they need that. That's their part of their culture. Like when you watch all those olden days videos, you will see that they used to have fighting ring where people will go and watch, and they will fight until one person will die. It's in their history. I'm not making it up. It's their culture. Whereas in our own culture, I don't know about other people in Igbo land at the time when I was growing, there used to be wrestling. The wrestling is not for people, someone to be beating each other. They will just be rounding each other, and the goal is for you to put the other ones back. And it was fun, it was cultural, it was celebratory. There was no fighting, there was no beating, there was no pain. Right? So it's a different thing. But today, who is the face of violence? Who is the face of aggression? And I feel like if you are a Pan-Africanist, that is supposed to be your focus, bringing the mindset, teaching the people that these are not what the ways we used to be. We're not beating our children every day like drum to mold them into anything, right? And you're everywhere, everybody is so aggressive. There's so much aggression. So I don't know. I think it has to do with his car. I don't know, whatever it is. But naturally, you have to always consider who you are and what you represent. And if he's a Pan-Africanist, he's known. He's a global figure. He's known worldwide. He plays music across Europe, across the world, and he will sell the ticket, and the place will be filled, right? So he has a personality. He's a brand, so to say, right? So I know it may be painful and all those things, but going after the man physically and assaulting, and even the way and the manner, his life was in no way at a threat at that particular time. But that's what he did, which is condemnable. What of that? The way im body dey hot, na that way that policeman body dey hot. Eh? What as im body dey hot that minute? Who are you? I will beat you. Oh, we push the man hold gun, he push her, the back before you know it. Na story that touch the heart we go dey talk now. Eh? I'm sorry, it was an accident. I was defending myself. That one don't pass. It's true. But the man was, taking it calm. He didn't even take his arm, and he was just feeling so comfortable going after him like that. That's those are the consideration. He's saying that because of his car, you understand. Those are the things you have to consider when you are bringing a big car like that into Nigeria. When you are bringing a big car like that into Nigeria, those are the risk factors that you have that comes with it. Who send you message? You don't see the road, you don't see the people, all those kind of a thing. What you they flex for? Right? So if you carry that kind of motor, what a person will never see inside Nigeria, you go lie down for fair. What you want? You want use the motor climb am? It's part of the risk. Oh, now you know where wetin you dey do. You go dey carry big big motor wey dem no fit repair for Nigeria. Na you kuku know wahala. Ìwọ ló mọ wàhálà tó kóra ẹ̀ sí náà ni. He say be like Baro, he borrow the car. He say it's like he borrowed the car. So anyway, I just wanted to say it with all my heart. Like that guy, you form my hand, honestly. No be that kind I will tell you look you anyway. Even though they thought say I blind, say that guy they smoke banner all those things, but you fall hand, I beg, I beg. Nobody supposed to and now it don't tarnish in brand though. In brand, it don't dent, you know. Maybe they no go help am trend am, maybe more would they look, but that one that behavior no just follow at all, at all, at all. If you try that kind thing for America, you don't finish now. You don't know how much that policeman go get. I hope that policeman go try may get money from him. Say what he wanted the owner of the car. That's assuming that he doesn't own the car. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I remember time, one time, I remember one time my younger brother, I don't know where he went to when we were in Lagos. I remember he went to, they say he smoked Igbo that day. The eye was red. When he come, he wanted to beat all of us. So, now we can't dey run. We ran to one of our neighbors that had a shop with what they call it, this iron gate, So we ran into the woman shop, and the woman locked the the door of the iron gate, like you can still be looking at him. He will go from that window, he will say, I think he wanted something from us. We were not giving it, like we were just dey look. He was going, all of us, so even the woman and her family were just looking at this boy like he was like, oh, we want to drink Gary. It was one of our neighbor that I went to give him Gary. Imagine. So I don't know how that guy went to where he went to watch. I don't know what he went to do, and he got in contact with that thing that day. We were ourselves. We hear when that day. In fact, the whole street, everybody heard the story. That everybody was just laughing, right? So I don't know. There are people that they say it opens their mind, it blows their heart, all this kind of a thing. To each his own. But the thing is, the open public, you have to be careful, especially when you are a public figure of that caliber of, Seun Kuti. You are a role model, and you are somebody they are looking at from across the world. You have to be mindful of that always. And then you are the face of Nigeria also, and people are looking at you. They are also seeing Nigeria. So you have to be mindful of that, basically. Yeah, so that brings me to the other video that I wanted to talk about. I shared that video on my WhatsApp link, and I think I shared it also on my Telegram. So it's the story of a young girl of 8 years, and this girl was given to a relative of hers, huh? A cousin to her mom. Was this child, she gave birth to twins, and for some reason they now decided that that 8-year-old should go and help her and be looking after the children. And within 3 months, this woman turned this pikin to something else. I'm not showing the picture and the video because of the sensitivity of such issues around Facebook, but I've shared the link. You can watch it. So the mother of that child has come out. And the mother was saying in Igbo language, I will show you briefly. The mother is saying that she gave her child to her mom, but the girl is also the child of her brother. So the mom gave her child to that her niece. And you, like, I don't know. That's why I titled this video, Stop Giving Your Children to Igbo Women. That's what I want to say in this video. I know I'm Igbo, and I know that some people will not be happy with this, but it doesn't matter. There are only a minority of us that may not do your children anyhow. It is not enough for you to take that risk. Stop giving your children to Igbo women. Under no condition, under no guise. These people are a terrible force on young children. I don't know, I don't understand where the mean-spiritedness is coming from. The important thing is, when you look at every time such a thing happens, go and read the comments under those videos. You will be crying. You don't even know, are you crying for the one that you are seeing or the comments that they are commenting? I don't know where that thing is coming from, but it is a hallmark. It is an acceptable thing among the community, and people were living around that woman as she was doing that thing to that girl. They did not say anything. What did she not do? The head, all corner of his head, they say they hit her for war. He used pestle, he break his hand. The whole face, he swell up, he eye, he swell up here, he close. If you see small pikin, e go be like who go thief, like where they be everywhere swell up, all im body. Wetin happen? Wetin happen nítorí Ọlọ́run? And you know wetin come dey make me craze be say, when they were interviewing the mother, he said the girl is not going to the school. They say why? Because they say he just came. They are still saying let her master the play. Under 3 months. Under 3 months. If the Nigerian government is working, doing their work, those people that they are under child protection, NATIP, they're supposed to arrest both the mother and that woman and her husband. They are accomplices to buy somebody. If young people, or this woman I'm talking about, just around early 20s, the husband said they look like Gabriel, like Didiridowo. I've never seen this kind of thing before. This is the mother of the child. Let me play it a little bit so that you can hear. He said, it's my daughter. So, he said he comes to help me with the children sometime. He said that they should bring the child so that he will help her. So she gave her child to her mother. So the brother of the mother, that gave birth to the child. Because she gave birth to twins. They were now begging that they should please help give them the girl so that I can help them. Say the mother first, he refused, but they were begging her. Good evening. He said they now begged them. That is the girl that did it. See, small girl like this. Make her remove this thing because see the way they talk, it be like who go wetin happen? Wetin happen? They're doing this thing in the midst of people. This guy is living in a compound surrounded by people. The same people crying freedom. Nigeria is oppression. Oppression is happening under your nose. Under your nose. The mother said she asked her to give her the child. She said no. She begged her. She said no. Unfortunately, right? 3 months. 3 months. So, before notice your is their relation. Imagine it's your relation. Her grandmother's brother's daughter. According to she just came. Just it never reached 3 months. Pikin come to you under 3 months. You don't pan a bit. I want fire. Like, how can you do a small pikin like this? You know, do you all in body, in hand, break the face, everywhere. You know, they see you can't carry bag, you can't carry dustbin, dirty, give and say, oh yeah, go throw away and for bus stop, wherever they throw away dirty. This pikin under this condition can't carry the dirty, they go. Make you go. Yeah, so it's back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I'm saying it again. Don't give your pikin to one only Igbo. If you want to give your pikin to one only Igbo, make sure that the first 3 days you are there to go and see the child. After 1 week, not be say you call am for phone, you go there physically examine the child. If you are not going to have the opportunity to go and see that pikin on a weekly basis, before you even say 1 month, make sure say you keep that pikin for your house. Don't give your pikin to one Yonibo, because they will beat that pikin. The husband we did there will not talk. The neighbors we did there, they will not talk. The whole community we did there, they will not talk, because no be your pikin. It's almost like a culture. Every time you will see one will come out, another one will come out. The aggression is too much. It's too much. It is not worth it. And you are seeing this thing under families. This is our relation, blood relation. Your relation. Younger, your grandmama brother pikin, now him born this pikin, then carry and give you. Say you born twins. Ask me, how can 8-year-old help you to look after twins? 8-year-old, is this not wickedness? Is this not child labor? 8 years old, even me, when it be say my papa don't die, nobody use me do that kind of thing. 8 years old, I don't see myself, well, I want to help you carry pikin. Abi, you go dey fear self, make the pikin no fall for my hand, which is a normal thing. How you go carry pikin, twins, say make 8 years old, can't help you they carry? Is that not wickedness? You where you be mama, grandmama, all of them, normally they're supposed to go jail. All the neighbors, all of them, they're supposed to arrest them, they go pay fine. How can you be in a house and something like this is happening? It is your collective duty to look out for the welfare of people in around you. Small girl of 8 years, they just carry and can't give a young couple He panel beat, I use pest to break his hand. You all in head injury, all in back, under 3 months, my people. This pikin, if not be saying na God help her, this pikin not supposed to dey life. Oh, wetin happen? Young girl, oh, they say it's just 20-something years. The husband sef, na that one, e just be like who dey tie, e just dey look like Gabriel, dey look like Didiridowo, mumu. E no fit do anything. If they say e dey warn her, you dey warn her, you sit down there. You no know where they carry the pikin come, make you go carry the pikin give them back. You sit down there, you say I'm warning there, I am warning, thunder fire all of una there. All of una wey dey look that pikin, all the neighbors there, they deserve 1 day or 1 week in jail. All the neighbors in that compound, everybody that is a witness to this evil that went on. Small girl of 8 years, they carry and come give you your relation. What is supposed to do if you lie the pikin that you go say, okay, may sit down there, they look there, they play around there. That's all. You no get wetin you want do for you. You can't carry and the panel beat her. You can't panel beat her, finish, you no reach you. You can't carry dustbin, give her, make it go through away. Make it go through away as in how. The pikin never see road finish. One hand don't break. If they carry it, say, people can't see her for road. Say, wetin happen? If they fall on top, the dirty, they fall on top and they say, who be this pikin? Where is he coming from? No be people for road where won't go through away dustbin, and they come hold and say, wetin happen? Eh? Evil dey happen oh, under the nose of the people wey cry pass say that they find freedom, they are slave, they are slave. See, na they are slave another person, and una no dey see am. Una no dey see say na slavery. Your neighbor slave pikin no see say na slavery. You no can't do anything about it. Una no fit gather for him head, for the family head. Una no fit call police, make dem go call the parents of the pikin come. Una no do anything. Una dey there. Na so they go dey there, they go beat pikin go. The other case, the woman na im grand pikin, he beat am so tey kpaya, he go carry am go through am inside, go bury am. I'm telling you, if not because that girl went to throw that garbage that made outsider to sight her, she cannot survive it now. Because you don't get so many injury, and they not even they talk of how they want treat her or anything. All in head dent. Go and look at the video. I know if you post that kind of video here. All the head like this, whether they hit her for what, he carry akodo where they take the pound something, the hammer. Wetin happen? And you as a man, you did there, you say you are warning her. I'm warning you. Some people deserve, and they look, and in this case, me, I know the verse say, I know they like all that kind of thing, say, they touch person. But this kind of one, therefore, just give them small slap therapy. They just deserve that slap therapy, especially that bitter spirit woman. But that woman that did that thing, do you think she learned it from herself? It didn't start from herself. She have seen it happening with her. It's a norm for her. Everybody that came to help in her family, in her lineage, that's what they did. That's why she thinks it's a normal way to treat people, right? Her mother did it, her grandmother did it. It's running in their blood, it's running in their community, because they are all doing it in different categories. That is why they cannot come out and talk. Yeah, because as this one they beat him on, the neighbor they beat him on, the other neighbor they beat him on, all of them they beat their own. So who go call each other out? Because they do the same thing. Don't give your pikin to one Igbo. They will disfigure that pikin. They will put trauma on ending. If your pikin dey with an Igbo woman, go and look for that pikin. No call am. I no say call am. Go and visit that pikin. Go and carry that pikin. Go and carry that pikin. And if you know they are alive again, you are anybody, a cousin, a uncle that you care for your brother pikin, for your sister pikin, go and look for him or her wherever they are. Yeah, they are sharing beating strategy. Exactly. They are sharing beating strategy because that's what they are doing. Because if you are doing something that is abnormal, that is unthinkable. You know, everybody will couple, yeah, the whole community will gather. But if you are doing their national, singing their national anthem, this one they beat in your own mate, they suffer. I know they go school, if they go evening school, picking they go the best school, then they use school bus, call carrier. This one the man they put them for evening school, attack, if they go once in a week. The other one they beat in your own. You never start school, maybe in 2 years time you go start. When the children don't finish, you go learn work. They beat and they suffer. You know they give them food, they stay for kitchen. You know they get cloth where the other one now normal thing. So who go come and report each other? Who go see the bad thing where each other they do? The husband, they know they see him, no be their pikin, you know, no be their pikin. So they know they see say the pikin no dey okay. They know they see say the cloth where the pikin wear tear because no be their own pikin. And they go say I can Adam now their own that they see, but that one no follow. They go say they are going to their market, they no get eye to see another person pikin. But the water where they go take bath, the cloth where they wear, now that small pikin they wash am. Oga importer exporter. The cloth where they wear, now small children, now they wash am, now they labor, they go turn to aqua meter, they go fetch water, climb us, they come, you no care. It's an abomination, but you know, when they say Arora Labafo or Wuruzi Omenala, that is what you are seeing. The evil don't persist. So even when they are interviewing that woman, they are saying it's like they are already complacent or like let them go and settle. This is a criminal offense. This is an attempted buying. This woman set out to buy this woman, and you are not treating it as somebody that attempt to buy. Why? Because there is no government official that take it up. This kind of a thing, they know they talk too much. Police will come and arrest, and that woman, she's supposed to dey jail by now. And the minimum way she go stay for jail is 10 years. 10 years. That woman with her husband though. Because if you know say you get pikin, you no go do another person pikin that thing. So you know be say you go say what of the children? The children go get who go care for it. The way you care for another people pikin, that's how they will care for you, right? Sometimes I will just, when I'm looking at all this story, I will not realize how lucky I was. Honestly, I will realize how lucky I was because me say na me they do stubborn. Na me know they even they hear words self. They send me message I no go. And na me no get papa, na me no get mama, na me just they show myself. They no even they say then nobody beats me, nobody higher they go talk. The talk say whether they talk go they vex me self. Say Shebi you don't talk, I don't do, now I don't do. You know? When I'm seeing all this kind of thing, you know, myself, I don't even like to go to school that time. They will make sure that I go to school. So they say we should bring this one again. My grandmother will go and bring it. Go and bring what is it they need. And sometimes I'll be looking for excuse. I don't want to go to school today. They will still be pushing me to go to school. You know, for me, because I feel like school is suffering. I don't even know say na enjoyment I dey enjoy sef. Imagine. And the mother I stay with is not even my biological mother. It's my step grandmother. It's the wife of my grandfather. I don't know where people get all this kind of wickedness in their heart, in their spirit. Everybody will be looking at wickedness being perpetrated in their presence and they will not say anything. Why? Why? Do you think you will live forever? All of you that are doing evil to other people in your care, do you think you will live forever? Nobody knows tomorrow. Go and write it somewhere. And the measure you give today under the people that are under your care is the measure your children will receive. He said, since I was young and now I'm old, I've never seen the righteous man begging for bread or his seed begging for bread. But the evil you do, it will follow your children to the 10th generation. Nothing, no help. Because when they see your children, they will remember you, your evil. Nobody is doing you. Now your wickedness, they worry you and your generation. You go see, and I still know how the gracefulness of my mother open ways. When they say, your mother is this person, they will just, I will just have favor, I will just have open doors. When they say, so person is your grandfather, so person is your mother, so person is your father, wow, that's it, that's all. It will open ways for you. But when you are wicked wish, they chop pikin, they do wickedness. You go carry your pikin go school, better school. You carry the other one go Paco school, evening school, because now you know tomorrow na abi. Onye ihe niile na-agara nke ọma, because now you write the book of life that everything will be ever forever good for you now, abi, because you think say the other people they go enter bush. It's not like that. It's not like that. Okay, look at we that nobody was there. We are the one that are all over the world today. What if they treated us badly that time? That is the trauma that will be following us. That is the trauma that will be following us. What if they, like, for example, now open my body everywhere, injury. Why? Say wetin happen? And the one that where they break my head, the one where they bust my brain, they'll come, they say, forgive. Are you God? Forgive. What did they forgive? When you go, they do bad thing, and your mind be say, you go just tell them, make you forgive. You go just forgive. Nothing like forgive for this kind of thing. My people, anybody will do you bad thing like that, where you fit to pinpoint am. It's not a matter of say forgive. Forgive is it's like enabling evil. That forgive is enabling evil. If you want forgive for yourself. But don't let anybody push you to say forgive and move on like nothing happened. Don't do it. There's no point. The evil that person did, if somebody is telling you to forgive them, tell the person that if you can forgive yourself for the thing where you do, then make it the rest, leave it for God. If you can forgive yourself for your evil, for your evil, your wickedness, your babele, if you can forgive yourself, then God don't already forgive you. If you see the small girl wey do this thing, let me show you the picture or the video of the couple that did this evil. It's because it's a sensitive something. I don't want to share the video, but I shared the link. See them. See the small girl where they do this thing. It's a lie, yo. She first she no talk say you blessing like me. Oh, talk, see that. Una they give her slap therapy small. She need them. See the husband and wife. 8 years old pikin. So she don't want me hand meet am again. She don't want me dem touch her. She dey do like this. But that pikin go say, Auntie Biko no, you no go hear. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The thing I saw it yesterday, my mind just finished, because the worst part is the mother is alive. What if they it's more painful. Like, how can you be alive, a woman, and they carry your pikin within Southeast there? You cannot go and check your pikin. You did there, they talk story. You cannot go and check your pikin, carry give here, carry give here. You cannot go and check your pikin. You cannot go and check your pikin. That time has passed. Communities supposed to stand up against this kind of evil because it's too much. But it's become a norm. It has become a tradition. That means you are running a very dangerous risk of carrying your pikin give one your neighbor. If you carry your pikin, even one boy that they are doing, the madam will come inside, carry one boy that's supposed to go and learn market. You go and be doing housework. Is that what he came to learn? Is that what he came to learn? Good evening, Moslow. Good evening, Antnam. I greet you, my people. Yeah, I'm sorry that I may offend some people by my stance, but I stand by it. Don't give your pikin to one Yonibo. If you know your pikin is with one Yonibo, go and look for that pikin. Go and rescue that pikin. Whether it's a man or it's a woman, he don't use the eye seeing ear without mirror. Go and look for that pikin. They don't have mercy. They don't have pity. Their own is finished. Now the person where God say no go buy, they don't kill many. They don't find many children. She said her name is Blessing, but in the other video, she still changed my. She said her name is Chinyere. I don't even know which one can be her name again. I don't know. She's supposed to day police custody. She's supposed to first of all day for jail. She's supposed to day inside by now. What if to say they did not see? If not, the God that saved that child, like you put that person in that condition, you now give and dirty make it go through away. The God that saved that pikin, now that dirty way he won't go through away. Now make people see him. Because if that pikin carry that condition come inside house again, they go continue from where they stop. Before they go break, you go na story we go dey hear. Na story we go dey hear. If you know that you have pikin, your brother, your sister, your relative that you care about, you hear at one point is in so place, buy ticket, try your best, go and see the person. Go and see the person. Insist. No hear story. Because this woman say, I am on her phone. He come for phone. They say like this, they say, na lie. You know they. You know they. I've never in my village I did not see this kind of evil. Even the children that they used to collect money at that time we were going on that maybe their parents were owing, they couldn't pay, they now say go and stay with the old woman for so amount so it will offset the bill. We were all going to school, we are living the same life. Nobody was maltreating pikin to die extent say no food, no school, all those. It was just a normal village like everybody go to school. After school, maybe you go to farm, you go to stream, you go and look for firewood, you play around, next, normal things. I've never seen this kind of a thing before. Like the thing is strange. The thing is strange. And me, I'm talking this in as an orphan. That's like I grew up an orphan. So I'm supposed to be the perfect candidate for something like this, but it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. The highest that they will be talking, the highest anybody did was to pull my ear. That's all. Saying somebody will not carry cane and be flogging. It didn't happen to me. I'm not making mouth. This slavery of children has to stop. I don't know what is stopping the Nigerian government. These are the things that will change the life of ordinary people. When you are given the duty to protect children, child welfare, this is your work. Every household that have underage children, they should be fined. It's against the law. You cannot have underage children working for you. It is unacceptable. You cannot engage little children in hard labor of taking care of twins, an 8-year-old girl. And within 3 months, it's not like the girl, hey, I feel like the thing just dey baffle me. 3 months. 3 months. You don't pan a beat pikin. Under 3 months. Ha. Ayele o. I remember, hey, God. Hey, people are heartless. So this girl have learnt it from her mother. She has seen it from her neighbors. It is the reality she knows that when you bring somebody that is not your own, that this is how you panabit it. You know, there's a way evil pervades and persists in a society. That is it. So in the mind of, in all of their mind is, you are not equal to my child. You are different. You are separate. And I have to do everything to make sure that you are separate. At any time, see, everybody will see that you are separate. You are different. And you know, and that difference should be seen in the school you go, in the kind of food you are eating, in the clothes you are wearing. There should be that demarcation between you and my children. As if your children will not grow, will grow up and that one will not grow up. I say, like, I don't know, like this, the mind of our people is so corrupt. It's unbelievable. Like, as if as your own is growing and excelling, that you have the power to keep that one in one state, that it will not grow again. It will not amount to anything. You are not God. That child may not go to the, like, I did not go to the best school. I went to the school in my village and I still went to university, one of the top universities in Europe. I did not go, like, it doesn't matter. There are people who went to the best school, they went to Queen's College. We met ourselves in the university in Nigeria, first of all. You know, from every walk of life. You cannot determine where somebody will go in life. It is not in your hands. Just make a little bit effort, bit effort. Just give the person some ground to be. If it's just school, let the person go there like that. Even if it is not the best of school, let the person go there. Give the person what he needs: the food, the time, the quietness, the privilege, the clothing, the humanity. Give that person that. But no, you people, you want to make a difference. You cannot eat with my children. You cannot sit on my table. You cannot sit on my table. Sit down, sit on the floor. You sit on the floor in the kitchen. You cannot lie down on my bed. Go and lie down on the mat at the corridor, because you are going to live forever. Because your children will become golden. They will become golden. They will be so excellent. How do you know who will go forward and who will not go forward? You don't know that. You don't know that. Tell me, how many Nigerians come from rich homes? How many Nigerians that are up to 40 years come from rich homes? You can count them with hands. But today, how many people in that generation are all over the world trying their best, being the best they can be, being in all professions? You can't count them. You can't count them. So that one should tell you that you are not a determinant of anybody's future. You can try to dent it. You can try to stop it. But you are last, you cannot stop the star, the shine, the glory, what God have said somebody will be, what that person has come to this life realm to do. You cannot stop it. And if you end up to buy somebody, you must go to jail for buying somebody. You throw your own miserable life away too. If you end up buying somebody in the name of you want to show that you are better, that you are the bigger person, you will suffer it for your generations, because you have taken the life that you did not give. It's too much. It's too much among our people. Enough is enough. You have a little child, the child will grow, your own children too will grow. The child will grow, the child will try his best. There are people that they are not educated, they are skilled, their handwork make way for them. They are doing well, they are living fine. They are the resource, they are the stand, the foundation of so many other people. It's not only school. What about handwork? What about skill? There are people who went to learn business. Somebody will come to learn marketing. You will turn the person to aquameter, clean house cleaning. You will be derailing the person. You will be suffering the person just because he came to learn market. But you cannot stop their shine. You cannot stop it. So all this wickedness, you are using it to stop yourself. You are using it to hinder the society. Imagine so many children that you have suffered and wasted in this way. What what they would have been. Maybe you have thrown away the people that would have saved your generation, your community. You have thrown them away because they started low, because their father is of low means. They lost their mother, they lost their father. You now turn yourself to the devil and stand in their way. Eh? It's too much. My people, I've said my own. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But enough is enough. We need to call a spade completely. And all those mumu sit down and look husband that will sit down and be looking at that thing that is happening under their nose. My prayer for you is the day Akaga Baragi, the day where they will catch that your wicked wife, may you not escape judgment. You must suffer for it because it happened under you. You are an accomplice and you must suffer for it. Enough is enough. As we are saying this thing, we know that so many of you are still operating, doing your evil. But don't worry, oh, the time is about to change. I pray that the next government will take this kind of evil into consideration and make sure that no child is going undergoing labor inside families in the name of herself. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. And if you go and carry your neighbor's children, your brother's children that have passed or sister, and you are doing any rubbish, the neighborhood, the compound, it's your duty to watch out, to look out for those children, because tomorrow you may not be anymore. And if you did not watch out for the child of another person, who will watch out for your own child when you are not there? Who will look for your child when you are not there? Who will ask for the well-being of your child when you are not there? You have to be thinking about it because you don't know tomorrow. Last, none of us knows tomorrow. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. There's nothing wrong. Normally, this we are not the only people that people go and stay with their relatives or all those things. But I've never seen the amount of grievous bodily harm that they do. I've never seen it on any other people. It's very rare. Just on the basis of you came to live with them, not that you have done anything, just because you are not their child. I've never seen it any other place. I've not experienced it. When I was seeing people in Yoruba land, you will see, for example, one larger. You will have children, they will be there, they will just be there, they will cook, everybody will eat, they will just be coexisting. You will not even know who is who. Children, everybody, they will just be there, they will care for anybody around that come around them. you know the highest that can happen, they'll say they should go and kill it, they should go and sell things. But at the end of the day, they will still go and learn work or then they move on with their life. You don't see that they will not start to panabit and panabit. I only see that among our people. You will see they will put their children in the best school, and then the other child, they will put him in maybe evening lesson, maybe he will not even go every day. All those kind of a thing. Then maybe eventually, maybe they will say, okay, go and learn work. Maybe they will not let her go every day. All those kind of, they will just be doing, be doing. I'm only saying it among our people, Ndibo. I've not really experienced it from other people. I used to have a best friend that the parents, they took their younger brother. The younger brother's child was living. They took her. It was almost like their child was like their last born in the house. Even when the girl will have play dates, they will drive her to go and then they will go and pick her again. The same school the children went to is the same school the girl went. Up to university level, the same school the children went to. That's the same school that her brother's child went to. No difference. No difference. So, but when I look at our own, you will see they will not, especially they want to make that difference. Wear the same clothes, you will not go to the same school, and they will still not allow you to rest, and they will punish you extra. They will do all those kind of things. I don't know where that thing came from, but it needs to stop. And it can only stop when you call it what it is. No feelings, no hard feelings, no sentimental. No. Call it what it is. The community needs to know that it is not okay. Ezeoku, no problem, no problem. It's all good, it's all good. At least we are passing the message, we are passing the message. The message, by the grace of God, will be here. And I hope that anybody that listens to this video today, if you have somebody somewhere, go and look for that child. Go and look. If you care for any of your relatives, ask after them. Make sure you do something, because wherever they are, their soul is calling for help. I'm telling you this. There, you can, like, out of maybe 1,000, you can count with your finger how many that are capable to be minimum humane. You can count them with your finger. It is not a concept that they abide, and so it's not a common thing. So, my people, I thank you all for being a part of this program. And of course, there are so many other things I wanted to talk about. For example, the hydro plant and the people that have been rescued from Sudan. More of them have been rescued. But maybe I'll just make some posts and update you guys on that. But for now, my heart goes out to this young girl. I pray that she recovers, and that the scars don't remain on her skin. And I know, and I'm praying that the government must make sure that woman and her husband suffer the consequences of what they have done, that they will not go free. So have a good week ahead, and I wish you all the best. Happy Mother's Day to all the loving mothers. Not every wicked mother go and collect your own for prison. Bye for now.